What's happening? This is OG Eddie Lee, and for those that don't know, I was born in the dirty South, Mobile, Alabama, in January 1961. Being born in 1961, I've seen a lot of things and I've experienced a lot of things. I'm at work, so I'm kind of like got my head on swivel. And I remember when Martin Luther King got killed. Before Martin Luther King got assassinated, you had Malcolm X assassination, I think in 64 or 65. And then you had the Kennedy, the first Kennedy president. Can't remember if it was Robert or John. It was one of them. I think it was Robert Kennedy that got assassinated. That was like at the beginning of 1960. I went to my first integrated school that actually practiced integration instead of segregation. For those that didn't know, in the, at least in Alabama, the city I was from, was the city of Mobile. They had several integrated schools at the time that practiced segregation. In other words, because of the community these schools was in, none of the non-black parents felt comfortable sending their kids to that particular integrated school. So it allowed that particular school to stay segregated. Same thing with the schools that was in white communities. A lot of the black families didn't feel comfortable sending their kids to a integrated school out of the community that they lived in. They just didn't feel good about that, right? Because of the amount of racial tension that was going on at the time in the 60s and the 70s. Well, before the 60s and the 70s, but I'm talking about the 60s because that's when I was first born. Now, I've seen a lot of changes in life, but I never, ever thought that I'd be experiencing what you call 48 plus discrimination. I lived long enough to experience and be a part of the 40 plus discrimination, right? All those years that people of color was being discriminated against because of their color and their age. When the 40 plus integration discrimination law rather was passed, it was like breathtaking to me, right? It didn't change a lot of things for me, but it was breathtaking to know that now I'm 40 plus, and if I could physically do a job, an employer had to at least consider me for the job. Okay, what got me the most out of everything that I've experienced, I'm talking about being arrested at 15 years old, tried as adult at 16 years old, and going to the state pen. What really got me the most is the lack of integrity. I never thought I'd be living in a generation or in a time where people don't have any kind of integrity. And I'm not talking about all people. I'm just saying a large amount of people. Their integrity has been changed out for money, right? How much money they could get. It doesn't matter who all they're gonna sell out. They just like want the money, like bring me the bucks kind of thing, right? The more bucks I get, the more the less integrity I have. So now I'm looking almost like a goddamn idiot, right? Because I still got my integrity intact. I've lost a lot of things during the journey of my life from 1961 to the current time, which is May the 24th, 2025. I done lost a lot in that damn span time, right? That time span. But integrity is something that I held on to. It's what I believe in. It's what I let those know that's getting out of line with me, that my integrity ain't gonna let me do certain things. I don't believe in no big boss shit or no little boss shit. I don't believe at looking down at my feet when I'm talking to somebody older than me or somebody that's white or another color that think I'm supposed to be looking down at my damn feet. It never was like that for me, and it's not today like that for me. Man, integrity have taken a real damn beating. It's like integrity is in the back seat, and everything you get other than integrity is riding up front. People will cross you out. I am so glad that, not that I got myself incarcerated, but I'm glad that the knowledge I was able to gain while I was incarcerated, right? It taught me to stop playing checkers and start playing chess. The people that's playing checkers and going against the people playing chess, the people playing checkers is losing and will lose, right? I done had people that was older than me, some a little younger than me, had the audacity to tell me life ain't a game. I like, but man, life is the ultimate game, right? If you think I'm lying, go buy that game called Monopoly. Monopoly started teaching me the life was a game before I even got in the streets and ended up getting locked up, right? It taught me what all it takes. My get out of jail card, buying up properties, selling properties. Man, whoever came up with that game, Monopoly, they knew what they was doing. They was giving you the damn blueprint. They was giving us the blueprint on how we should be, how we should move, and what we should try to accomplish in life, right? But somewhere down the line, the lack of integrity started coming in, and people would sell you out. People have thrown me under the bus. It's hard. It's damn near impossible for you to take me back to when I was 12 years old. I got the first weapon pulled on me by another kid because he believed in that damn turf war. And I was crossing his turf. I was in his community without permission. So he felt like I needed to pay him to be able to travel through the community, which I refused to do. And he pulled the weapon on me, right? From that point in my life, I was scared shitless because I never had a weapon pulled on me. Now, fast forward time to now and in between that. It takes a lot more than a knife to scare me. I'm not that easy to be afraid now. So when I go to work, I offer the best I have to offer for the kind of work that I'm doing. Other than that, it's no ass kissing, no yassum, no nosum, none of that. Only thing I have to offer is a hard day's for quality work. That's my integrity is wrapped up in all of that. It's my integrity that I care about what I do. That's why I'm still in this trade. I've been in this trade since 1980. 1980 is when I started getting paid for my automotive detailing skills, and I'm still getting paid, right? So whatever y'all do, if you don't get nothing else out of this video, keep your integrity intact. It's OG Eddie Lee. Peace.